at the board. Can we say the word fair?
Fair.
Okay. Who can tell me what fair means to them? Julian? Sorry? That they agree with it? Julian says that fair means that they agree with it. Agree to like something that is good that is happening? Julian, like something that you feel that is fair, something good that is happening? Okay, very good. I'm going to give you an example. What if I said that the girls are going to have more recess than the boys because they are girls and I am a girl? Do you think?
That's not fair.
Do you think? Okay, thank you, Christopher. You said, what did you say, Christopher?
That's not fair.
That is not fair. Now, who can tell me why that is not fair? Let's raise our hand. Anna, why is that not fair?
Because the girls get a lot of recess
Yeah,
and the boys get a little bit.
very good. That would not be fair. Do the boys deserve the same amount of recess as the girls?
Yes.
Yes, they do. We are all, in this classroom, we are all equal and we all deserve to be treated fairly. Okay, so that is fair. A teacher, it's important for a teacher to be fair. So if I give the girls extra recess, then I should give the boys extra recess. Well, before we get started, there was a time in America, in our history, that things were not fair. There was a time when white people and black people, they were not treated fairly. We had some students who were white went to different schools and some students who were black went to different schools. We couldn't be in the same school together. And that's not fair. And this was a time in our history. Also, who remembers the book about Martin Luther King that we read? Very good. I'm so happy that all of you remember. Now, we talked about fairness then, didn't we? Does anybody remember some things that we talked about that weren't fair? Let's see. Janelle?
The white people had to go to the white school and the black people had to go to the
Very good. That was during Martin Luther King's time too. I'm so happy that you remember that from the story. Nicholas, would you like to share another thing that you remember from that story we read?
The white people had cold water and the black people had warm water.
Well, I like that you're thinking about the difference in how they drank the water because I actually have a picture. Remember that we talked about that they had different fountains?
Yes.
Okay, so here, I'm going to zoom this in. Here is an example. Okay, so here was a fountain for the whites, and here was a fountain for the blacks. Okay, so they had separate things.
What?
This was not fair. And then remember that we talked about the bus? Who remembers about the bus? Who can tell me about the bus? Let's see, Sophia. Well, I'm glad that you remember. It was the opposite, but thank you for that. The blacks had to go on the back, and the whites had to sit in the front. So they had to be separate even on the bus. Is that fair?
No.
No, we're all friends, and we should all deserve to sit next to our friends, shouldn't we? Okay, so here's a picture, an example of that, of what it was like before. Okay, it's black and white. Why do you think it's black and white? Who can raise their hand? Let's see, Yasmin? Why do you think this picture is black and white? It was a long time ago. Thank you, Yasmin.
And
Does this happen now, boys and girls?
No.
There's a lot of people that helped make change and helped make things fairer so we can have a better place and a fairer place to live. Okay, let me see. I see a lot of hands. Thank you, Eduardo, for raising your hand. What would you like to share with us?
And the cameras only took pictures of black and white.
And also because it was a long time ago, the cameras would only take pictures in black and white. Very good. Christopher, I know you're anxious to say something. What would you like to share with us?
They would like the fire hydrants. They would water hose them down the street. They would like spray them down the street with the water.
You're right.
And that police dogs go chase them.
That is true. Where did you learn that?
My sister.
Your sister? Your sister's very smart. They were treated very unfairly, and they would hose them with water to make them go away. That's not nice, and that's not fair. So today what we're going to do is, before we listen to our story that I have for you today. Oh, I'm sorry, Joseph, you have a question?
And that time was in the 90s.
In the 90s? I think it was a little more.
I think
Later.
like in the 70s or the 80s or the... I think it was...
Oh, hold on. Let's raise our hand, Tanner. Would you like to share something, Tanner?
How do the white and black people take showers and stuff?
Well, if they took showers, it would be in separate places. So it wouldn't, just how like we have separate places, they have separate places. Okay, Olivia. I'm sorry, what was that? Okay, very good for your dad. Okay, we'll remember to say happy birthday. Okay, so boys and girls, what you have on your sheet, you have an anticipation guide. Can we please write our name on this anticipation guide at the top first? Okay. So let's see, everybody have their name? Oh, thank you, Gabby. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you, Adam. Oh, Joseph, let's put our names so when we hand it in, I know whose it is. Thank you, Maya. Good job, Diego. Thank you very much. Okay, boys and girls, this is an anticipation